All right, everybody, welcome to Luna Fires episode 141 from the headquarter offices here in Modesto. Hey, welcome Instagram, welcome YouTube, and welcome Facebook. What I got for you guys here today is something very powerful. As I share with you, go ahead and leave me a message down below. The 3 steps to elevate your success, ladies and gentlemen. 3 steps to elevate your success. And pay very close attention because these 3 steps are powerful, and they all have to do with, every step has to do with a set of things. For instance, step number 1 has to do with mindset. Step number 2 has to do with team building. Step number 3 has to do with environment. So let's get started. Step number 1 is, very important. I commit first and I discover how to do it afterwards. Commitment, is first, and results, it's afterwards. Majority of the people actually have it backwards. They want to see results first and then they will commit. That is not the, formula for success. That is the formula for failure. I can tell you straight out. Now, I'm giving you 3 steps to elevate your success, and are the 3 steps that I've taken in my life. Number 1, I commit first and I discovered afterwards. See, that has to do with mindset. Because when you do commit, when you fully commit, guess what? We are built to discover in the process, the how to do it. Commitment has to do with belief, has to do with the attitude of, I will first make the action of commitment, and I will discover in the process, every step of the way. Majority of the people wants to, see the entire ladder in every single step. But guess what? It's every step that you're giving that is discovering the next one. Do you agree or disagree with that? Leave me a message down below. The reality is that the first step has to do with mindset, has to do with the state of being, the state of attitude. So, commit first and then discover later. Have you ever actually gone through that process? Have you ever been in a situation where you committed and then you discovered afterwards? I'll give you an example. I remember at one point, several things coming to mind, but one in specific, it was when I bought my very first, at the time, it was the most expensive personal development course or, mastermind course that I had ever bought. And it was $80,000. And, I remember that I went all in. I said, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And, I discovered so many different things. I discovered, from great, amazing relationships to, processes and systems. And I discovered that I was able to, invest in real estate in much more powerful ways than I've ever thought possible. But it was the commitment. Without it, nothing would have happened. So that takes me to step number 2. And the step number 2 has to do with team building. Okay, I don't need to know all about everything, although I do need to know who knows that thing. In other words, I don't need to know it, although I do need to know who knows it. So that's when you build a team. That's when you build a team from CPAs to tax attorneys, to real estate attorneys, to title companies, escrow companies, from hard money lenders, private money lenders, from acquisition specialists, accountants, you name it, consultants. And just in our company, there's various departments, from the accounting department, from my personal assistant, to the property management department, the acquisition department, the marketing department, the disposition department. But realize one thing, I don't need to know it all, but I do need to know who knows it. Does it make sense? And that's powerful, my friend, because you got to build yourself a great, amazing team. And the team could be a team of people that you can bring value because you give them an environment that they can grow, that you buy their services or their knowledge, or that you can partner up with somebody else. But you got to build a team. Number 3 has to do with environment. And it's to infect yourself with success. You must surround yourself with success. And why do I mean by that? This is exactly what I mean. When I started doing masterminds, which was quite a bit, many, many years ago, probably even a little over a decade now, I realized that in order for me to get, to become infected with success, I needed it to be surrounded by it. And the best way to do it was through masterminds from people that I admire, from people that had already the lifestyle and that they were playing at least 10 times, if not more, at a bigger game that I had. And it wasn't until then that epiphany after epiphany started to really spark in my life. Because, if I was surrounded by success, so I was, meant to be successful. And I'll put it in simple terms. It's like when you incubate yourself. So for instance, how do you make someone who's having poor results, what is the best way to help them have amazing results? One of the best ways is grab someone that is having poor results at something, let's say real estate investing, and then you put that person into a nucleus, into an environment, into, mastermind of people that are, that he or she admires, that already has the lifestyle that you want, and that are having amazing, abundant results, and automatic, that person is going to start to flourish. Why? Because you can't see success, be surrounded by success, breathe success, look at success, feel the success, and not provide greater, faster, amazing results. So anyways, those are the 3 steps to elevate your success. The first step has to do with mindset. The second step has to do with team building. And the third step has to do with environment. Leave me a message down below on what is it that you take, and go ahead and share this video with other people that that could benefit from it. And I appreciate taking, a little bit of time that you got to be here connected with me so that you can continue to grow. Send you a virtual hug from wherever you are. And always remember that there's always a better way. There's always more in life. And at the end, it truly only depends on you. See you next time. Thank you.